Hi, I'm Gary Buffini from ARC Leadership Dynamics. I want to talk to you today about the one thing that I believe you absolutely need to be a great leader. Now, if you don't want to be a great leader, go back to what you were doing. If you do want to be a great leader, then let me take you down this path. You know, when it comes to principles of leadership, you can get fantastic information, books, trainings, classes, seminars. But there's another aspect of leadership that I think is an absolute game breaker in terms of the difference between somebody being good and somebody being great. And that is being an authentic leader. Now, before you tell me, look, I'm an authentic leader, I know what I want to do, I know what my philosophy of leadership is, I know the things I do, I know the things I say, all that sort of thing. What I'm really talking about here is being intentional about your words and your actions matching up. In order to do that, you have to be completely aware of your natural leadership style. What are the core and primary motivators and dominant styles and perspectives that influence so much of what you do and how you do it? So much of what you say, how you say it. How your natural leadership style operates under additional pressure or stress. You know, a couple of things in play for us, and we see these all the time in our coaching, is that in our communication style, what we think is said and what is heard are two completely different things. What are the mechanisms that you have in place to make sure that what's said and what's heard are the same thing? What about your natural blind spots? How do they show up in your natural leadership style? One of the things that we've found is that in every one of your dominant abilities, there's a disability edge. Under additional pressure or stress, that's more likely to show up. Our instincts take us to that place where it naturally shows up. And we inadvertently create roadblocks for ourselves and or others. Now, if you think about it, what people want in leadership is care, trust, excellence. Do you care about me? Can I trust you? Are you excellent at what you do? How do we know that the message we're trying to communicate and the message that's received are the same thing? When it comes to your natural leadership style, one of the things that's absolutely vital is to understand what's the impact of the negative aspects of my natural style. Because remember, the good parts of your leadership brand are formed by being consistent over a long period of time. And unfortunately, and it's not fair, but leadership is not fair, the bad parts of your leadership brand can be formed in minutes. One of the things I recommend that you do is either listen to your feedback recording again. If you don't know where it is, email me at gary@arcld.com. We'll send it out to you. And pay particular attention to, John will talk about strengths, but then also, where's those disability edges? If you really want to know what to do with them, contact me and we'll set you up for a coaching session to take care of that. Bottom line is, if you want to be a great leader, you have to be completely aware of your natural leadership style, what happens to it under additional pressure and stress, where your instincts naturally take it to, and how that impacts your brand. I think you'll find it to be a fascinating journey if you take that step. It does require the courage to really take a look at yourself in a little bit of a different way. But here's the payoff. It's the same you outside of work as it is in. And so if you master these aspects of your natural wiring in the workplace, I promise you they'll have a positive spillover with the loved ones and friends and people that you care about outside of the workplace. If you know anybody, by the way, who you think would enjoy the coaching that we do at ARC Leadership on an individual basis, or the work that we do with teams, or even some of the work that we do in helping to hire leaders, please feel free to have a conversation with any of those individuals. If they express further interest, please email me at gary@arcld.com, gary@arcld.com, and I'll be happy to follow up with them and take great care of them. Thanks a million. Remember, you want to grow your company, grow your team. You want to grow your team, grow yourself. Until next time, bye for now.